risk. But in my fists we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny. Not work, never ties. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rise. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the light won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us. Fly by them like choppers. Better took those risks. Hold one of my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny. Not work, never the toss. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rise.
Hello and welcome to Underground Pro Wrestling. Tonight is an interesting night, a big night. Well, not as big as the rest of the week will be, but this is our going home show before Breakout.
Yeah, we're on our way to
This
mostly
is the
imprisonment.
where things will be decided, where matches will be finalized, and we'll know who is going to be breaking out of the mold that has been created for them, and potentially into championhood. Shitness.
Or, and Ava, I prepared this one for you, being broken out, or having their bones broken out of their skin. Huh?
Yes.
You like that? Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, that's great. Love
Hello
that.
everyone, welcome
love
back
that.
to Underground Pro Wrestling. I am your center commentator, Madhouse. Today I am joined by Ava.
Hello.
And Hamper.
Howdy.
Is Camper not from across the pond anymore?
Okay. Our resident undead Ava, and from across the pond, Camper.
Oh, I'm back to English again. Hello.
Take that accent off, bitch.
I'm from across the pond again.
Okay, or someone assume that your accent's fake this whole time.
I don't know. It does sound pretty fake to me.
Howdy. What's all this then?
Now that's your real voice. That's what I've been looking for.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
that's
yeah,
me.
everyone knows.
You sound
This
like
is
the
what-
manager of Country Dominance. That's unfortunate.
I'm Camper from Rexus.
Oh. Welcome back to Underground Pro Wrestling. Tonight is our going home show before Breakout, as we all know. We are still going to see some action-packed matches as we prepare for our next premium live event.
Yeah, we've got some good lead-ins. We've got some real deterministic matches here today, determining who is going to be competing for various titles at Breakout, as well as maybe settling a few things before they get into the cage.
Yeah, there has been a lot going on behind the scenes, in the locker room, in catering, on the ramp. outside the ring, everywhere but in the ring, it seems. But, you know, Breakout seeks to solve that problem by putting everyone possible inside of a cage.
Oh, yeah. Perez is not going to like that.
No escape, no remorse, no mercy.
I mean, that can be remorse and mercy. There's really no rules of limiting those things.
No, none allowed.
You know, speaking of what Perez does and doesn't like, him and JT seem to be, like, getting along for the first time ever.
Yeah, it did seem last week that JT was kind of keeping an eye on Perez, making sure he stuck to his guns, but he was being supportive. Unfortunately, that didn't seem to end too well for Perez.
He did not win that match last
teamwork and cooperation got them a loss.
But
say what you want about Perez. He doesn't win in the ways I would like to see, but at least he was still winning.
I will say, though, at least when Perez lost, he seemed frustrated leaving the ring, but at the same time, JT was there to comfort him, and it seemed to be working in a way. So maybe we might see, like, a friendly match. I think both of them are on the card, not fighting each other, but once again in the same corner. So I think this is the start of something beautiful, honestly.
Yeah, I think JT's lined up to be in the ring. Maybe Perez is there to give him the same backing. Maybe they've set aside whatever weird squabbles they were having in the earlier weeks, and we can finally get to a place where maybe there's some peace.
You know what, Camper, let's agree to say what Ava would never say. JT is bringing out the best in Nathan Perez.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Bringing out something better in Nathan Perez than what was already there.
There we go. I feel like Nathan Perez still has a ways to go until I would say he's really giving his best showing, but it's definitely been more impressive. I know that Ava likes a winner, but I'm much more a fan of an honorable fighter, someone who sticks it out, win or lose.
Is this gonna lead to
I don't
something?
really. What's the point of that? What's the point of that? Win or lose? What, you think we're here for consolation prizes that it doesn't matter who wins or loses, we're just here to have fun? No, we're not here to have fun. We're here to watch human beings tear each other to pieces for a piece of metal.
Well, Every time I say human beings, I feel like it's closer and closer to a slur for the rest of us here in the arena.
These
What's a slur?
Humans.
What is that?
Oh god. Anyways,
I know a few.
We also have some interesting news from backstage. Beretta Stone is challenging Diamond Diaz, this time officially. Last week we saw Diamond Diaz challenge Kimberly Cho for the title, which fell through, surprisingly. Kimberly Cho's losing streak has finally ended, and later in the night, a fight occurred between Diamond Diaz and Beretta Stone that spilled from backstage to the ramp and then into the ring, where Diamond Diaz was left knocked out by Beretta Stone.
Yeah. She was. That was highlight of my night, right there.
I can't imagine Diaz is happy about that. She seems to have put in a lot of effort to make sure that she was in front of the camera all the time over the past month, and now that she finally had her shot against Cho, who had a losing streak, as we've established, it ended on Diaz, and then Beretta Stone got her licks in as well. And now she can't really keep Beretta Stone off the camera when it's her and Diaz at the same time. Yeah, I hope this isn't another embarrassing loss. That would be that'd be another nail in a pretty hefty coffin.
I hope whoever loses is destroyed utterly and completely.
I will say, when Beretta Stone wins, because I have total faith in her, I think she's ready to get Diamond Diaz out of here and go on to break out to face Kimberly Cho for the championship. Her opponent still has not yet been decided by our commissioners and GMs.
That's true. I mean, and it has to be said, while the cameras weren't on her, Beretta Stone was winning her matches. It's just, unfortunately, we didn't get to witness her victories. But if she wins tonight, she is set to go up against Cho at Breakout, and that will be a fantastic fight.
All she has to do is beat Diamond Diaz, which we've seen her do it once. Can she do it again?
Well, to be fair, we haven't seen her pin or submit her, but we saw her knock her out, which was insane.
This is basically the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not walking around afterward, then you're kind of pinned just by your own brain.
I mean, if you're knocked out, then it'd be really easy to pin you.
We also have some men's tag team action tonight, as we see the Lucha Dragons take on Vicious and Delicious. Now, we haven't seen these two teams in the ring at the same time yet, so this could be interesting. Maybe Hercules Jimenez and Psycho Cyclone can prove that they are the more dominant tag team, and maybe even get a chance to fight Vicious and Delicious at Breakout for those titles.
I'm wondering how the Lucha Dragons are gonna fare after the stunt Hercules Jimenez pulled. How is that going to affect their teamwork against of course, as dangerous as Vicious and Delicious?
Yeah, for those who aren't in the know, last week Jimenez took a shot at the World Championship title, which, given he is part of a tag team, would have been rather awkward, and apparently he did not have a conversation with his teammate about that. But this is the latest in a long string of events where Jimenez has kind of been going outside of the standard rules of honor when it comes to Lucha. He was attacking people after the bell rang, and he has already hit his teammate a couple of times, again, accidentally. But it does show some lack of coordination, lack of cohesion in the Dragons. And I think after Los Guerreros took their swing at Vicious and Delicious, well, mostly just Vicious, I'm curious to see how the Dragons fare in a proper 2v2.
Yeah, I want to see if Hercules and Cyclone can get back on the same page finally, because it's been rough for them lately.
It certainly has.
Well, the strongest steel and the strongest bonds are formed in adversity, and I think there is nothing more adverse for a tag team than going up against Vicious and Delicious right now.
Oh, I'll agree with you there.
Jumping over to the other side of our tag division, we also have matches between members of the teams of the Disciples of Darkness and Fabulous Truth going against each other. That's right, Lori Maria Osborne and Selena Niles will be facing each other in the ring in a one-on-one match, with this time both their teammates at ringside, and not just one.
Well, Fabulous Truth has already proven they didn't need to both be there to beat Taryn Ray, and I think they're done trying to prove themselves. Now they just kind of want to clean up.
All I'm saying, Lori Marie Osborne could have been there. She chose not to be. All I see from this is that they're saying that they're not better than the others. And you know what? That's good, because they're not really better.
Oh my gosh.
They're all the same.
I would take it exactly the opposite way. I think the fact she wasn't there indicates she had faith in her teammate to carry herself. And that's exactly what she did.
Let's be mindful that the match was supposed to be a singles match with no managers, and Selena Niles showed up anyways to that match.
Lots of people show up to lots of matches.
Yeah, you
I don't
tried
see why
that.
we need to make such a big deal about this.
Moving on, before we stayed there all night, we also have some very heated rivalry coming to its climax tonight, as Elliot, Rhodes, and Jason Pham face each other in tonight's main event to decide who will go on to face Cassidy Graves at Breakout.
Yeah, we'll see if this rivalry ends. I feel like this is going to be just as brutal as every other match between them. Tends to draw some blood, tends to draw a lot of eyes, which, you know, thanks. Thanks for the tickets, I guess. It's just, I don't know, these guys have been tearing each other apart all month.
I'm afraid on how this is going to end, because at this point, I'm afraid that someone's going to end up seriously injured and unable to compete in the future.
Yeah, I'm hoping the
Why
reason
would
one
that
of them...
make you afraid?
I'm hoping the reason one of them goes to Breakout isn't because the other is just hospitalized.
I don't know, that sounds kind of cool.
Kind of got like a one-track mind, huh?
You like one thing, and it's pain and death, isn't it?
Didn't we have one other match?
Well, there's so many different kinds of pain and death.
That's right. We also have some triple threat action as we see Kidney Jordan, a previous opponent who has defeated Kimberly Cho in the past month, Angelina Grace, who is a member of the Disciples of Darkness. It's nice to see her on the card, I guess. And a original runner-up for the women's title back at Tenacity, Sunshine Sullivan, in a triple threat match.
I mean, I don't think it's any secret who I support. I was a big fan of Sunshine Sullivan during the run-up to Tenacity before, and I'm still a big fan. I have to imagine part of her drive here is... And she didn't seem offended after the match last time, but Kimberly Cho did team up with her and then immediately turned on her the second she got the opportunity.
I mean, that's just how triple threat matches work. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something similar in this match.
I suppose. I just feel like there was something... It was almost like Cho's hands were already going for Sunshine Sullivan before their opponent even hit the mat.
But Sunshine Sullivan was her opponent.
Okay, let's stop talking about Sunshine Sullivan and talk about someone who's actually beaten Kimberly Cho, and that is Kidney Jordan. Because I feel like at Breakout, the purple pay-per-view, the purple reign is coming. And I think Kidney Jordan has a lot to prove and a lot to get at Breakout.
Well, I guess that's the thing. I'm not really sure she has anything to prove at this point. She's already defeated the women's champion. It's just a question of if she can do it when the title's on the line. Kimberly Cho, I think, needs motivation. I think Diaz was the motivator because she's been kind of needling Cho this entire time. And I feel like with the title on the line, Cho might put up a bit more of a fight than she did before for the exhibition.
Maybe. But, I mean, we can't discount Angelina Grace. Where's she even been? What's she been up to? Who knows what kind of nefarious, dark plans are living inside her head?
She might just be here to keep an eye on the other ladies of darkness who are currently going to get their shit kicked in by the Fabulous Truth.
If we got to run in for Angelina Grace, I wouldn't be surprised at this rate. But I will admit, she made it pretty far in the tournament. She was very close. Obviously, knocked off by Sunshine Sullivan. So, I think that Angelina Grace and Sunshine Sullivan might be too distracted by their disdain for each other to notice that Kidney Jordan is coming in there to win, honestly.
So you're saying Kennedy Jordan would win the same way Nathan Perez would win, by both of her opponents being
Okay, well, I didn't
distracted?
say that.
Well, thank fuck there's no ladder involved.
That's right. In this no disqualification triple threat match, the only way to win is by pinfall or submission. Nathan
I
Perez.
mean, no disqualifications, that opens up a whole new level of discussion.
Oh god, we're gonna be here all night.
She's gonna spit poison, isn't she?
Yeah, she's probably gonna spit poison.
That's not a disqualifying thing either.
It should.
Humans can spit poison.
They should.
That's the thing
Regardless,
they do.
we'll be getting to that match. But not before we deal with our Tornado Tag Team Champions facing off against the Lucha Dragons. I can't wait. I hope this is the start of a real redemption arc for Hercules.
Gabriel, I was gonna say you're probably one of the Lucha Dragons' biggest friends or fans, both.
Friends.
In fact,
Well, I know
everything.
Mr. Macho. Mr. Macho is a good friend for everyone, but he's not part of the Lucha Dragons tag team.
Yeah, he's part of the Lucha Dragons faction with Kitty Melandra and the tag team.
Yeah. But no, you're right. I think I'm a big fan of Lucha in general, and the Lucha Dragons stick pretty hard to the traditions, which I'm also a big fan of. I like the honor, and I like the high-flying acrobatics. Can't help myself. And I really want them to succeed, and I feel like this is an excellent opportunity. If they can give Vicious and Delicious even a run for their money, they don't need to win. They just need to put in their best showing and show people that they're back.
If they don't win, the entire match is pointless for them.
Okay, well...
Well, I don't know. I think Camper's onto something here. I mean, even though Camper has a bias for anything that wears a cape and or is associated with dragons, I think that the Lucha Dragons, they are a dominant tag team. And yeah, they've had a little bit of a rough patch lately, but I think this could be the night for them.
I'm already holding around my Lucha Dragons sippy cup.
You have You're a child.
No, I'm just well hydrated.
Did you go to the concessions just to get that?
No, I got one from Mr. Macho.
He brought you one for free.
Speaking
Okay, Cycle
of
Saya,
Lucha
what?
Dragons,
Wait,
Speaking
Oh.
of Mr. Macho,
The following
is he
is a
managing the Dragons? Where's...
team match.
Where's Jimenez?
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 485 pounds, the Lucha Dragons.
it looks like he's not managing the Dragons because there's only one dragon here. Mr. Macho seems to be taking the place of Hercules Jimenez.
He's in the ring. He's even pulling off some of his maneuvers. This is, oh dear.
Oh, well,
It seems
Camper,
like
everything that you said might have been a
reconciliation is far off.
well, this is sure to be an interesting matchup.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 440 pounds, the Underground Pro Wrestling Men's Tag Team Champions, Vicious and Delicious.
Now, I don't know how the Lucha Dragons are gonna fare. Sure, Mr. Macho, he's nothing to sneeze at, but he's also not notably a tag competitor.
Yeah, this is, I mean, the tag team champions right now look a bit confused at Mr. Macho just being there. I mean, he is a men's division competitor, but an affordable one at that. This is not what they prepared for, I'm sure.
Oh.
My Lucha Dragons Cup indicates that Cyclone and Jimenez are the tech, but here he is. He's in the ring with Vicious and Delicious, and
Alright.
And they're off.
And that just started. Oh,
Lucha Dragons with a strong advantage already.
hell, backflip. Cyclone moving like his namesake, but facing off against two opponents at once doesn't work out well really for anyone.
no. Kenny going in for the pin
A 2 count
And
already
broken
is
up.
very impressive.
by Mr. Macho. At least he seems to get the idea.
I'm sorry, Kenny Valentine with a 2 count this early in the match is kind of terrifying.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm surprised
Kenny
he
now
has enough
wins.
body weight to
Macho.
hold anyone down that early.
Kick out at 1 from Valentine. And that's what it means to be the champion right there. Now,
Vicious going in for some vicious blows on Mr. Macho. Cyclone doing a knee to the back kind of thing.
I look out this put Valentine, sending Macho down.
Ooh. Cyclone, vicious leg stomp.
He slipped out of the ring, but he was
Multiple.
ready for Delicious.
Right now, Vicious, never mind.
Vicious is not seeming to have any issues with Cyclone.
As he takes fist after fist right to the face.
Macho throwing Valentine back into the ring where the fight belongs.
Oh, Kenny quick to his feet and getting the advantage again.
Kenny, he is rather experienced
Oh!
in fighting with.
There's that good, vicious, and delicious offense.
Yeah.
Some jazz followed by a springboard drop kick.
A forearm strike. Cyclone trying to take
Kenny
Vicious by
jumping
unaware.
in the way to take that kick for Vicious.
That was an impressive maneuver, an impressive show of teamwork. Unfortunately, Cyclone is paying for his attempt to jump in for his teammate.
A series of clotheslines into a series of punches and stomps to the face.
Uh-oh. Into the fireman's carry. Or torture rack. Oh! Knee right to the face.
Whoa!
Oh wow.
Oh, the power! Vicious and Delicious look
goodness.
like a well-oiled machine right now. Into the pin. Oh, kick out at 1.
Oh, interesting. So was that 2 count pure Kenny then?
I think so. Or maybe it just caught Cyclone off guard that early?
Well, the 2 caught me off guard, I'll tell you that.
Last week we saw LJ Oxley take on Luis Lopez of Los Guerreros and kind of dominate that match, obviously.
Yeah, it's hard to say anything differently.
Spear from the ropes. But seeing Vicious and Delicious together again is phenomenal. These two belong together.
It's like I said before, they are amazing alone, but they're equally amazing when they're together.
Oh, LJ abandoning the ring.
Mr. Macho trying to get Kenny, but Kenny seemed to be faking it, luring Mr. Macho right where he wanted him.
Seems similar. Cyclone trying to sneak him on LJ did not pay off either.
Yeah. These two aren't just pretty faces, they also have the head on their shoulders.
Yep, they have exactly one brain cell between them, and right now it is working in overdrive.
And what an interesting and smart offense for Kenny and LJ to throw one opponent away and then pick apart the other together. Something that we don't usually see. We usually see a divide and conquer kind of style from most of our tag teams.
Usually that's also still true for Vicious and Delicious, usually with Oxley taking someone out of the ring and just beating the absolute hell out of them.
Yeah, they seem to be capitalizing on Mr. Macho's unfamiliarity with the tag team's format.
Mr. Macho is a little old school. Maybe he's thinking this is more of a tag team, an official tag team.
And I don't know
match.
what Cyclone is doing, taking his time getting back in the ring there. I think he's confused on when to come in and help his team. I mean, this isn't his normal tag team partner.
Yeah.
He did seem a little stunned as well. That may have been he may have just been trying to get his head right.
Working together as a tag team, it's not a simple thing. You have to understand your partner. You need to be able to read them.
Oh
know
my
what
God!
you do
Into the pin.
before they do.
Oh, broken up by Macho.
Macho. But
Oh, Valentine
I don't-
just charged up, full of energy, taking it to both of the Lucha Dragons Greater.
yeah, I don't think 1 week is enough time for a tag team to really be properly solidified. They might be in the same stable, but they don't know each other well enough to fight together.
We are ignoring the obvious question here. Why is Mr. Macho standing in for Jimenez?
Yeah, Jimenez isn't injured or anything, so what happened, I could only assume right now is that it's partially because of his stunt that he pulled last week, taking on Kaz and Graves' open challenge for the World Championship without some of his people.
What this tells me is that there is some drama going on the locker room. Some drama that I would love to hear about.
And right now, Vicious and Delicious are picking Mr. Macho apart.
Mr.
Oh,
Macho
backbreaker.
fighting off Vicious can't take Delicious.
Oh, Cyclone trying to rush in there.
Cyclone
Kenny immediately breaking up that very cocky pin attempt.
not even making it to one.
Honestly, it kind of seemed like Cyclone was going for the pin just to avoid having to deal with Kenny for a second, who has been absolutely blistering this match.
Mr. Macho's been down for a while, seems to know when to quit it, rolls out of the ring.
But now Cyclone is alone, facing off against Vicious and Delicious. Now just Vicious.
Kenny also rolling out of the ring, but at least Tease has enough energy to stand. Mr. Macho recovering.
Oh! Macho fighting back. Oh! Tearing Kenny down. Roaring with the crowd support.
And Mr. Macho finally in his chosen arena facing a single opponent.
Something he would be a bit more familiar with.
LJ's building up to something over here. Oh! Chris off the rebound.
Heavy foot to the back of the knee.
What always strikes me as interesting between the tag team members Vicious and Delicious is Kenny's inherent speed and desire to sprint everywhere possible, and LJ's very calm nature of just stalking around the ring. looking for ways to harm his opponent more. What-
Oxley is a bigger guy. He has to move a little more weight. I imagine it's just a pure energy reservation. of that.
Cyclone coming off a series of attacks from Vicious.
Oh my God! What a spin kick!
Kenny is in there
Saving
to
his
take him
teammate
down.
again.
He had some excellent dodges, some excellent footwork, excellent pacing. He just didn't expect a flying, spinning kick from Delicious from left field.
Macho trying to take Kenny out of the equation once again. It might be too little too late.
He's trying to get into the middle of the ring. Unfortunately, his teammate's livid body is there.
Uh-oh. Macho's got him up. Oh, right to the ground.
Oxley
Kenny
getting out of the ring ready.
going out of the ring. Right before Cyclone even gets out of the ring, he knew exactly what was happening.
Looks like it's time for the Macho Roll.
Oh my goodness, a
Quick
Macho
cover.
Roll.
LJ right on him. Kenny.
Oh, and LJ kicking, Kenny kicking out. So,
And did you see
Not
LJ
even
kind of
moving.
second step, like he stopped for a moment and
What
waited
is
for Kenny to
happening?
kick out. Oh, what a dodge.
Wait,
Oh,
they have-
Kenny takes the
Oh.
hit again for LJ.
They
And
have-
LJ's going to make Macho pay for that one.
Did you see some of that grappling? That it didn't look like either of them could really get control over the other. It's like they had equal strength.
Kenny rolling for safety. Cyclone
turned around, there's
deciding
someone behind
instead
him.
of going
Sneaking
out
up.
for the weekend opponent is going to help Mr. Macho, taking down Vicious from unawares.
Macho getting ready. Hype himself
Okay.
up. But, fighting back.
I feel like he lost an opportunity there to team up.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Macho trying to get a springboard attack on LJ, and Kenny is there to save him again. Fist right to the jaw.
Shoulder
You know,
mash.
if you would ask me which member of Vicious and Delicious was going to be the punching bag, I would not have picked Delicious.
And Kenny has been there for his teammate relentlessly, just taking every hit and still going through.
Ooh.
And he's up on the high rope.
Uh-oh. Could this be it? His shooting star press
Solid press.
into the pin.
Right into a
One
pin.
for the pin.
Kick out from Macho. Nearly
Macho.
throwing Kenny across the ring with the
Kenny
power.
seemed to be wondering.
Oh, sleeper hold, sleeper hold. Kenny up on the top rope again, I see. Oh, another press.
Not into the pin this time. I think he's
Into a pin
needs a little
now.
time
No,
for him to cover
going for
himself.
it. 2,
Oh, and that's it.
3.
Oh,
Cyclone distracted outside by Vicious.
Kenny getting the pin on Mr. Macho.
What
it seems
a
whatever,
victory.
seems whatever stunt Lucha Dragons were trying to pull off this time in reaction to the stunt Jimenez pulled off didn't pay out.
And what a genius move. LJ putting Cyclone in a submission hold outside the ring while Kenny locked in that shooting star press the second time.
Here are your winners, Vicious and Delicious.
When it comes to a team of experienced veteran, top of their game tag teams versus a pair of two incredible fighters who just don't know how to work together, obviously Vicious and Delicious are gonna win.
yeah, it is a shame to see the Lucha Dragons lose. I have a personal favoritism for them. I'm just curious to see what Jimenez's reaction to that is. I don't know if that was discussed ahead of time, but as we brought up earlier, maybe this was just sort of putting him on notice. Mr. Macho stepping in as a reminder of what an honorable lucha should be doing, which has unfortunately been out of Hercules.
What,
Yeah.
lose?
Yeah, I was gonna say, an honorable Lucha didn't really win that match.
It isn't about
Maybe if-
winning.
Maybe if Hercules Jimenez was
Yeah.
in this match with his normal tag team partner, he would have won.
Camper, it is about winning. I don't know where you got this whole, it doesn't matter, winning or losing doesn't matter. It does. You think they're out? You think they're fighting to lose?
There are
No.
right ways to win, and there are wrong ways to win. And I think the way Hercules Jimenez is going would be the wrong way to win.
Listen,
There's-
I'm not gonna pick sides here. I'm not gonna say that I don't want anyone to win in this own way as much as anyone who isn't Ava does. But I gotta admit that this may have cost a Lucha Dragons an actual title match at Breakout, and that's kind of I'm sure that has probably got Hercules Jimenez fuming backstage right now.
Well, I like to see Macho in a tag fight. That was nice.
It was nice. It was pretty phenomenal, and we got to see LJ and Kenny push themselves to a limit that we have yet to see.
I was going to say, there was a lot of great teamwork, but I think Valentine was the standout VIP of that match.
What? Yeah, honestly,
Yeah,
I can't even lie. He was.
Taking so many blows for Oxley. I'm amazed he was able to put in the pin.
I mean,
No.
keeping the it feels weird to say the power because Kenny's power was unmatched in this match.
So Oxley obviously played his part as well as he always does, but not only did Kenny take some shots for his partner, he swung fairly hard and he got the first 2 count in that match within the first 15 or so seconds.
Yeah.
You can't discount any member of Vicious and Delicious.
Yeah,
His
any
name
of-
may come second, but he's right up there at the top.
Well, next we have some women's action as we see a rivalry that kind of went a behind-the-scenes rivalry that went unspoken and unseen, finally come to light and hopefully to its end.
Oh, it went seen last week. Which,
Yeah, we made sure of it.
One of us here, Ava, made sure of it.
Yeah, and you're welcome for that.
Thanks, I suppose.
Oh, would you have
What
preferred
did you even say to Beretta Stone to get her to act like that?
I didn't say anything to Beretta Stone.
Well,
she tossed a 20 at the cameraman.
Follow
All
them out
I'm
and lure them out
saying
here.
is that if Beretta Stone went up against Kimberly Cho, we might not have seen that match. But instead, we got 2 amazing matches out of it.
Wait a minute. Hold on, I feel like you're admitting to something very big right now.
Yeah, maybe we
I'm
don't wanna-
admitting that we're about to see Beretta Stone and Diamond Diaz go head to head
Yep.
one
Okay,
last
yeah,
time.
let's not incriminate ourselves, I guess.
I was gonna say, whatever you're gonna say, maybe don't say it on the microphone where Beretta Stone can hear you.
And our bosses.
Beretta Stone couldn't do anything to me if he tried.
What are
The
you?
following contest is scheduled for one fall.
What aren't I?
Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Diamond Diaz.
Smiling and skipping, but Diamond Diaz, you can see it on her face. She is shaken. She doesn't really want to get in this ring tonight with Beretta Stone. And for
No.
good reason.
She is backed herself into a corner, and after last night's vicious beatdown, it's not a corner I think she really wants to be in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we've made this joke before, but I don't think it's been ever more true. She is between a stone and a hard place right now. This is a terrible situation for her.
And you can almost smell the fear.
Oh, and here's the nightmare now.
Speaking of
That-
fear,
And from Phoenix, Arizona, the bombshell, Beretta Stone.
I have to admit, it is nice to see the monument that is Beretta Stone as she is intended to be witnessed coming down that ramp, ready to tear somebody apart.
It's been a long time coming, but we're finally here.
I think I just heard someone in the audience yell, "Go get her!"
Yeah, that
No,
sounds about
we're
right.
all on the same page here.
I don't think there's anyone in this ring that is cheering for Diamond Diaz right now.
No,
And-
I'm pretty sure if Diamond Diaz wins, I feel like we might see a riot, which personally I'm not opposed to.
And it begins Beretta Stone quick out the gate. Diamond Diaz ready for it.
Diaz was caught off guard by that power initially during that ambush backstage. I'm sure that's not going to happen again.
No. I will say, it is the fact, last time Beretta Stone had the element of surprise. This time, Diaz can see her coming. She can plan, she can prepare.
And right
That
now,
might
Diaz
make
is
a-
using her speed to get the advantage on Beretta Stone early. Working at the legs right now. Very smart decision. Take away her height.
It's the source of everyone's strength, really.
Oh, going up top. Oh! Wow, what a splash!
Ooh.
The distance on that.
My goodness. This early in the match, she is
Ooh.
pulling out all the stops.
Oh, just stomping away the arm, making sure it bends right out of place. I'm sure Beretta Stone wasn't expecting this much offense from Diamond Diaz.
No. Sometimes when you back an animal into a corner, it bites hard.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Going for a splash roll, but not paying off. Diamond Diaz
Yeah,
quick to try to avoid
quickly.
every type of danger.
Using
Completely
that
understandable.
speed advantage as far as she can get it.
Oh, off the springboard. Oh, into a helicopter spin.
I mean,
Ooh,
if I were in
bringing
Diaz's
it down.
position, I too would not want to get hit by the
Going in for the
absolute
cover.
sledgehammer of meat that is Beretta Stone's fist.
Ooh, kick out on 2 from Beretta Stone.
Oh, and now the anger of Diamond Diaz. Tripping up again. Beretta has to capitalize
Beretta.
here. Get something in. Oh, into a bear hug.
Oof.
Squeezing the life out of Diamond Diaz.
Diaz not ready to submit just yet. Boxing her ears. Ugh. That
Oh.
hurt so good, I bet.
And another pin.
Going for
Right next
another
to
thing.
rope
Rope break. Seems all the emotion is making her lose her ring awareness.
Diaz
Oh.
really is just swinging
Ooh,
with
caught the
everything
kick.
she's got.
Dodged the kick from Stone. Now, neck breaker.
Uh-oh. I think I know what's next.
Is she going into for it?
Oh, no, just another splash.
A normal splash. Saving that diamond for
Oh, there it
but
is.
right now.
in the
Diamond
rough.
in the rough. Going for the pin. Can she put it away this early?
Ooh, kick out at
No.
2.
That was close.
Beretta eyeing her opponent down. Honestly baffled by what just happened.
Diaz is not
Oh, into an
wasting a
armbar.
moment. Going in.
Beretta Stone has to do something. She has to get some kind of offense in, and there it is.
And there it is.
Diamond Diaz
Slam
rolling
her
outside,
opponent down.
trying to hide. Oh, baiting Beretta Stone
Right into her hands. She needs to... I feel like Beretta Stone's having some trouble following up. Another armbar out of the ring?
I think the
So
anger
some-
and rage is blinding Beretta right now.
Something that people might not remember about Diamond Diaz is that she's tricky. She's conniving. All those things that she did to Beretta Stone, all those skills that she used to put herself over from a basis of nothing, she has skills just like that she can use in the ring, turning her opponents against themselves. And we are seeing that right here and now with Beretta Stone.
Oh, kicks right to the head.
We might not want Diamond Diaz to win, but that might be just what we see here.
And right now, Diamond Diaz has been completely dominant in this match. Oh, Bulldog.
Yeah, Stone has managed to get a few licks in, but this is not looking good.
Oh, my jumping neck breaker from Beretta Stone.
Oh my goodness.
Diamond Diaz is too slippery, too quick. Oof. Oh, going up top again. We should be looking for another one.
Where's she going?
Diamond in the rough. Oh, missed.
Again, she missed it. Beretta Stone doing a stomp down on a
Diamond Diaz
would-be
quickly
assailant.
trying to recover.
Diaz is very capable with those reversals.
Oh, arm drag. Beretta Stone waking right up out of that arm attack, though. Terrifying.
Ooh, it did nothing to her.
Another series of kicks.
Oh,
And
that
DDT.
seems to have done something.
Damian Diaz quick using a combination kick style. Oh! What a kick. Into a quick pin. Trying to capitalize as soon as she can. It's over.
Oh, God.
And Diamond Diaz is our winner.
Beretta Stone, you can see the rage in her eyes right now.
I can't imagine that she's happy about this win.
And oh!
What?
Diamond Diaz bringing her back in the ring. Oh, hitting her against the apron.
I guess she's not done
Oh.
with Beretta Stone.
Into the steel steps.
God.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think anyone was expecting that from Diamond Diaz.
Oh,
Did she
I think
amp
it
herself
seems
up?
like she is putting Beretta Stone in her place.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Well, that was a turnaround from last week. I need to refill my Lucha Dragon sippy cup. Hold on. I will be right back.
Child. A literal child.
Well, as Camper is off to the concession stand, Ava, I'm getting word from our general manager here at UPW that we do have a couple of confirmed matches for Breakout.
Oh, what have
That's
we
right.
got?
It looks like we're going to be seeing Vicious and Delicious take on Country Dominance. A team that we have seen win in a singles match against Nathan Perez recently with Corey Austin, but definitely not a team to just kind of shoo away. Someone that, Vicious and Delicious faced early on and beat, but maybe this time we're going to see a new version of them ready to take on the tag team champions and maybe even the titles.
Will Country Dominance be able to adapt and overcome and really assert their dominance? Or will Vicious and Delicious keep up the trend of staying on top and never losing?
I also have another word from the general manager that it seems that Beretta Stone and Diamond Diaz will have another match at Breakout following tonight's actions.
Well, it looks like that title shot that they were both looking for is still a ways away. I'm guessing that after what Diamond Diaz just did, Beretta Stone is not finished with her. Not by a long shot.
And even more news. The stakes for tonight's women's triple threat match has been heightened. The winner of that match will now go on to face Kimberly Cho at Breakout.
Oh. Well, I just imagine that's going to make them fight all the harder. Because, unlike what our absent commentator has said before, winning matters. And never, for these three women, has it mattered more.
Listen, Camper has some opinions. One of the worst of them being a constant holding on to the fact that Eiji Yamamoto will return. That man is not coming back. He is on vacation.
He's on vacation. No, I wouldn't expect him back for like another month or so.
I feel like the more that he says his name, the further he drives Eiji Yamamoto away at this rate. Like a reverse Beetlejuice, even.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah, Beetlejuice.
But, shit.
Wait, how many times did we say it? Oh, shit!
Fuck.
How do we make him go back? How do we get him back?
Just give me a second. I need to,
Oh.
Okay, you should be gone now.
Okay, what did you just do?
I got rid of him.
Okay.
Do you wanna bring him back?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't.
I didn't think so. So anyways, those are the matches for the far future. What have we got? What are our near future matches looking like?
Well, coming up, we have JT and who? Let me look at my notes. Oh, this will be interesting. JT versus the pretty boy OMAR, and it seems that Nathan Perez will be in his corner this week.
I guess I guess he's not that upset for JT's interference costing him the match.
Well, it's like me and Camper were saying earlier, Ava. JT is bringing out a better element of Nathan Perez, making him a better champion. He's being a good friend to him, and I think that's worth something.
A better champion. Is a better champion a champion that loses more often?
Well, no, it's just one with more. I know this word is hard for you. Honor, than
What is on?
Okay, you know dishonor, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now
doing
think
whatever it takes to achieve your goals.
Think of that without the dis in it.
So.
Okay, this might not have been the best example.
Limiting your putting limits on yourself. Restraining yourself, making yourself
look, I see Camper coming back. Thank God. Okay.
I don't see how that's a good thing.
Okay.
How many people? You're all sweaty. How many people do you have to run through to get back on time?
Well, okay. Now is about when I realized that our announcer table is the opposite side of the building from the water fountain.
Camper, I have a question. Me and Mads, we had it announced. I'm curious who you think. Who is JT going to be fighting?
You have to be a real competitor, a real go-getter, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is he back? It's the dragon!
No!
Warlord himself! No. Adrian Yamamoto!
He's not even in this division.
He's not in the men's division. He's in the world division. Tonight, JT will be facing off against Pretty Boy OMAR. Jesus. Who recently had a victory against Sean Spencer Shane, someone that they were in a match with Nathan Perez for the title that Nathan Perez then won. This could be...
I can only imagine if the ongoing narrative is that JT and Perez are getting all buddy-buddy. I can only imagine that Omar is looking to send a message to our current champion. He's going to take down his friend, and he's going to come for him next.
Oh, so you're admitting that they're friends now, huh?
I'm saying that's the narrative that we're apparently working with.
Well, at the very least, they've got each other's backs right now, and I feel like it may just be more than that. I feel like JT did put himself forward as a very valid rival during that three-way in order to try and win a shot at that title. I feel like this may be an attempt to put himself over as maybe he's the best contender for the job instead of JT himself.
Oh.
I mean, Omar has been showing some real results, and what has JT really shown? A good showing in one match that he didn't even win?
Now,
I don't really speak so much.
I feel like this is the moment where we can reinforce the point, not every victory matters. When it comes to who is worthy of a championship, JT kept Perez in the ring when he didn't want to be there. He tried to nope out just like he did every other time. I feel like JT, as a personality, as a potential champion, has the kind of spirit you need to wield that belt, to wield the right title.
I don't think you understand what being champion means.
Oh my goodness. Well, we don't have a confirmed match of who Nathan Perez will be facing at Breakout, but we do know that the tag team champions Vicious and Delicious will be going against Country Dominance, and that our women's champion, Kimberly Cho, her competitor will be decided tonight in the triple threat match. But let's see what happens here and what our general manager of shadowy figures in the back decide will happen for Nathan Perez, I guess.
I'm looking forward to it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 251 pounds, JT.
And look at these two, Nathan Perez and JT, best of friends, two big, meaty men who have, become allies after some animosity originally, and now they have seem to have met each other on even grounds.
Best of friends might be a little generous, but I do think there's a mutual respect here that's been forged in an established victory where JT really made Perez hold his own. Yeah, sure, that last match didn't go as according to plan, but I feel like there's a good foundation here.
Listen, knowing Perez, letting someone else take the spotlight in the center of the ring while he stands on the sidelines, that's gotta be a sign of I trust you and respect you, right?
I don't know. I mean, I saw them coming down the ramp. It seemed like Perez was giving JT quite a bit of distance.
Yeah, giving JT his room to shine.
And his opponent from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, weighing in at 238 pounds, Pretty Boy Omar.
And if we're talking about shining, let's talk about Pretty Boy Omar. This man is a wild card of competitor, a freestyle wrestler who has time and time again shown that he has what it takes to take it all home, except for that one time when it really mattered.
Yeah, I don't think Omar would pull the same maneuver as Perez, giving anyone else the ability to shine. Whoa!
That was a close one.
JT barely getting out of the way.
Well, did you see Nathan Perez tapped him on the shoulder and like requested him to come down so he didn't get kicked in the face on the way there? What a nice guy.
I feel like you're reading into things.
I'm just saying that Nathan Perez seems like a nicer person after being around JT, who is just one of the best guys around.
Well, being nice doesn't win titles.
Okay.
He might win this match.
Alright, Omar getting the first maneuver.
Oof.
A pretty hefty uppercut, too.
Well, being nice didn't keep JT safe from that uppercut from Omar or that dropping punch.
Listen.
Let's keep in mind, JT... It isn't JT being nice that made him so impressive in his first real big showing.
It's the fact that he was able to fight two people at
The first
once.
big showing where he lost, yes, that was so impressive.
Right now,
He's
JT
not
is on the
exactly
end of a bad
impressing me
beating
right
from Omar. Ooh, just hitting the mat instead of the opponent there. That's not
JT looking to turn things around.
Omar not letting it happen.
Not quite able
Ooh,
to.
chop.
Omar, yeah, tossing him in the corner, slapping him.
Ropes into a drop kick.
Jump kick.
JT seeming to finally wake up. Off the rebound. Oh, and a power slam.
Ooh.
Do a quick pin.
Going in for the pin.
I feel like the ref didn't need to move all the way around into a quick
Pick
2
up
count.
on 2.
Well, listen, Omar's just catching his breath there. There's no shame in like taking some time and maybe even throwing off his opponent by thinking they're doing a quick victory.
JT seems to be recovering somewhat.
Oh, what is this? Oh, what an ankle lock!
Unfortunately,
and
very
rope
close
break
to the ropes.
very quickly.
It was a very mobile lock. There was very little chance that wasn't going to end up at the ropes, frankly.
Oh, once again, pulling out the calf.
Well, it seems JT's strategy has been the legs. Omar showing him his arms are just as dangerous.
Now, we haven't seen JT use this many submissions before. He's usually more of like a power move kind of guy. Oh, chop right across the chest. Lightning.
Maybe he should try showing some of that power. It might do him some good in this match.
Oh, a duck under that
there
fist
we
into
go.
a side hook of his own.
Oh, over the top rope.
Just tossing Omar right out of the ring.
Going out to join him.
Count begins and oh, jawbreaker to break it up.
Ooh, Omar catching him.
Ooh, series of punches right to the gut. Omar letting his opponent get up, not the wisest decision, not what I would do if I was facing JT. If I was facing JT, I would call the police immediately.
Yes, especially when he just got thrown right back into the ring where JT probably wants him, frankly.
Oh, knees right to the back. Oh, into a quick pin.
And a kick out on 2 from JT.
Yeah, both of our competitors getting out on 2s. I'm already excited to see where this is going to go.
Oh,
Hopefully
stepping
JT
at the
can bring it
fingers.
back.
Oh, kick right to the
Ooh.
elbow. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, Nathan Perez now getting involved. Summoning over Omar, arguing over there. JT is not liking that, but... Oh!
Ooh, and whatever Floyd Perez was trying to do didn't work out.
Oh, back elbow off the springboard.
Oh, one of the few times jumping backwards.
Oh
actually
my
worked out for
god!
anyone.
Ooh,
Never mind.
What a drop kick out of
spinning
nowhere!
drop
Oh, elbow drop as well.
That's a lot of weight in that elbow.
kick. Ooh. JT
Oh, roll up.
recovering on his own terms, but getting into a pin. Picking out onto Omar, almost had him.
Oh my god!
Oh!
His whole
Got him
body
right.
just right into his opponent.
Clapped him around the ears. That cannot have felt good.
Uh-oh.
No,
I think we know what's
it
next.
cannot.
Oh, blocking it.
Omar recovering quickly, and
Oh, off the Irish whip.
ooh,
Oh, didn't time that one.
running right into each other. Omar recovering, going for another whip.
Trying to show him how
With
it's
his
done.
own.
Oh, what a combination.
Ooh, my goodness.
Oh, now Nathan Perez insulting Omar again.
Omar keeps buying into it. I guess he is a big fan of his image.
But JT cannot seem to get off on these you know,
yeah.
sneaky
Perez
tactics.
creating
think-
openings, but Omar shutting them down before JT can do anything with
I think
them.
it makes sense. I don't think JT is committing to them. Attacking
Oh.
opponent from behind.
Suicide dive.
Attacking
Well,
opponent
not
from behind.
committing to them might just cost him the match.
Oh, oh no. Oh man, that opened his eye all the way
It
up.
cost him some blood.
Oh, right into the middle barrier.
Oh,
And another.
count is up to 6 now.
Oh, dear.
These boys better get back in the ring if we want to see this match end right.
Omar not giving his opponent a chance. And then running it at 8. Oh,
Only a few
Perez
seconds left
distracting him.
for JT.
JT in a
And-
9. Oh, this time it pays off.
Oh.
Oh!
I think drawing
Flashback.
that blood may have gotten through to JT a bit, that maybe he should commit to any opening he can find.
Uh-oh. Oh, reversing that. Nathan Perez
Omar
not
turning
liking what he's
things
seeing.
around. He seems to have a read on JT that JT just doesn't have on him.
I think you might have spoke too soon there, Ava.
I never spoke too soon, only too early.
To another ankle
right,
lock.
right up on the ropes, though. There's no way he doesn't break
He's
that.
got to reach
Surely.
real good, though. Wait, I just heard something into the ring. Did Nathan Perez just throw a chair in?
What? Perez. The referee
Oh,
rightly
yeah.
getting that out of there.
Oh, and
Eyes on
Perez.
the chair.
Oh, Perez distracting his opponent again. Oh! What a spine
I have
buster.
to say, I'm not sure if if JT's encouraging Perez to fight more honorably, or if Perez is trying to convince JT to fight with more dishonor.
Oh, hey, you finally got the two right.
Oh my god, and right now JT is just tearing his opponent apart.
Well, honor is limiting your ability to win, and dishonor is doing whatever it takes. So, of the two, I think we all know which one is the more
You know, I think that's as
valuable.
close as we're gonna get there. Uh-oh. This might be it. He's going for it.
This doesn't look good for the pretty boy.
JT's got him in. The Samoan spine buster. Into a pin.
Oh, right into the pin.
Kick
Shoulder
out.
up at the
Omar.
last possible second.
He's got him down, but he does not have him out.
JT up on the top rope now.
From the middle of the ring?
Something
he wants
in
him
the
up.
stand.
Up.
Oh, turning backwards.
Oh,
Oh!
JT.
This
Oh, it
time it
worked.
pays off, Camper. Oh, God.
Why did that run up?
Running leap straight into Omar.
Now, this is the JT that we know. Slowly picking apart his opponent. Oh, getting
Back into the
front
corner. Is it
again.
going for another?
He sure is.
Oh,
Why
I
get
love
one
this.
when you can have
Will
two?
Omar be able to survive a second?
Oh, Samoan spine, but this time he doesn't go to the cover. Might have taken a bit of time to get back into that cover there.
Yeah, probably need to recover, but will it be enough?
There it is.
It will.
Nathan Perez, or JT, your victor. And here comes Nathan Perez to help him out. See, two best friends supporting each other. They care so much about each other. Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
What?
Are you sure they're friends?
What the hell is Perez doing?
Is this what friends do?
I don't know what he's saying to him there, but that was a low blow. Literally.
I don't think there could be a lower blow that really hurt. That he attacked his friend, his ally, right after his ally just won a match, a fairly tough match at that, while he was bleeding.
He might have been incensed. When JT's there for him, he loses his match, but when he's there for JT wins. Now that doesn't seem fair, does it?
But
I mean, that sounds like the mind of a madman.
I mean, Nathan Perez has been getting a little bit, even though he lost his last match, he won the prior ones, and he's been getting respected a little bit more in the locker room under JT's guidance. And here we saw JT up against an opponent, OMAR, who was a very deadly and threatening opponent, and with Nathan Perez's assistance was able to activate that more scoundrelly nature and take that victory home.
I mean, do you think it has anything to do with the fact JT didn't do those kinds of maneuvers for Perez?
I'm wondering, I'm sure JT went in there with some ideas, but is Perez learning from JT, or is JT learning from Nathan Perez?
I don't know. I don't think they're going to be learning much from each other anymore, because I would hate to say it, the friendship seems to be over.
I think there's only one lesson that needs to be taught, and that's not to get on JT's bad side. We've seen him come out strong during that three-way, and we saw him come out strong against OMAR in that last match. I think Perez better watch his back.
Oh, I'm getting word from our commissioner now. It seems that we have another match booked for Breakout. That's right, we're going to be seeing JT and Nathan Perez facing off against each other for the men's title. And
yes,
oh
they're
my God,
finally going to hack things out.
And it'll be in a Hell in a Cell match.
Oh dear.
Perez
No
won't be able
fools,
to run away from
no
that.
running.
I would
Just
not
what I
want. I wouldn't want to be trapped in a cell with JT if we were friends. I definitely wouldn't want to be in there if I had just kicked the shit out of him when he had won a match like that.
My God. Oh, this is a terrifying precedent. But next up we have our women's triple threat match. Angelina Grace, Sunshine Sullivan, and Kendi Jordan will be going head to head here in a no disqualification triple threat match. First one to get a pinfall or submission wins. And the winner of this match has been announced by General Manager to be the one to face Kimberly Cho at Breakout next week.
Oh, I cannot wait. This is an excellent opportunity for all three. Obviously, Kendi Jordan, I think, is sort of the favorite here. She has already defeated our champion, as we established at the beginning of the show. Obviously, that may be exceptional. It may not happen again if she gets another chance at the title, but I think this will be a fantastic match either way.
I mean, and what divine intelligence it would be for Angelina Grace to win this match and be on the pay-per-view with her teammates. That'd be pretty great for her. I mean, she missed out during Tenacity, but this could be her moment.
No, she could really turn things around, and with the no disqualifications on here, who knows what crazy shenanigans she's gonna pull out to try to win.
Do we know where Angelina Grace was when the lights went out at Tenacity?
Oh, yeah, actually we don't.
Interesting.
Does it matter?
It might. Well, let's see. Let's see if she can bring herself back out from the darkness, or if the light of Sullivan will send her searing back down to hell, or if
Again.
Kendi Jordan will win.
Speaking of the light, well, it's kind of dark right now, but there she is.
Yeah, I was going to say, way to go.
It's a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Sunshine Sullivan.
And there she is, Minnesota's brightest, Sunshine Sullivan, the sunniest girl in UPW, full of energy, full of life, so happy, just puts a smile on your face looking at her.
Yeah, and she's already proven, this is a very energetic intro, but she's proven this really doesn't wear her down. She stays mobile and aerobatic throughout an entire match.
Yeah, this woman has speed, agility, and endurance.
I can't wait to see her put Angelina Grace down once more.
Well, speaking of...
And her opponents, first, representing the Disciples of Darkness from Salem, Massachusetts, Angelina Grace.
Sorry.
I can't be professional. We're impartial.
I noticed that we all have very different opinions on Angelina Grace. The venom that her teammates and sometimes her spit is strange.
But-
Questionable and strange.
What? Why do you keep saying that's strange? Humans can do that.
No, they shouldn't. They should not be
There's
able
a
to
difference
do that.
between shouldn't and can't.
Okay. Now, let's look back. Angelina Grace is a pretty powerful competitor here, and she actually has history with Kendi Jordan. In the original tournament for the inaugural Women's Champion, Angelina Grace is a person who knocked off Kendi Jordan, which is, you know, we've got a very connected trio here right now.
Yeah, I'm sure Kendi Jordan probably wants a little revenge, and I think Sunshine's more than willing to team up with her to get it. Though maybe she'll be a little more on guard against her temporary team-ups this time.
And from Baton Rouge,
Speaking of
Louisiana,
Kennedy Jordan,
Kennedy Jordan.
The Purple Rain is coming, and it's coming to Breakout next week.
Maybe. We'll see. Do love the sash, though. Always a fan.
Kendi Jordan, the competitor known for having the best octopus hold in the business, is here in UPW tonight to try to fight for a championship opportunity next week at Breakout. And I think she can win it. Kendi Jordan was beaten by Angelina Grace beaten by Sunshine Sullivan, and Sunshine Sullivan beaten by the women's champion Kimberly Cho. There is a lot going on here right now.
and our women's champion beaten by Kennedy Jordan.
Oh, it's full circle. My God.
Yeah, this is...
It just shows, just because you win against one person, it means nothing once you go up against them again, or anyone they've fought. All that matters is the match right there in the ring.
Yep, everyone has a different style, everyone picks up new tricks, everyone picks up new strengths, adapts to their weaknesses. You can never take anything for granted here at UPW. Except that Adrian Yamamoto is coming
God
back.
damn, he's not coming.
He's not.
Okay, and immediately, Sunshine and Angelina Grace on each other's necks. Well, Kendi Jordan just
No.
waits in the wings.
I'd say those two have history, but that's true for everyone here.
Everyone here has history with someone, and all of them have history with the women's champion now. Or at least they're about to.
Oh, and again, just like we talked about, it looks like, at least for a second there, Kennedy and... Kennedy and Sunshine were willing to team up.
Ooh.
Right now, Sunshine's the only one standing victoriously. DDT.
Kennedy Jordan, willing to go after just about anybody. Sunshine.
What is the most insane about this match right now is these women are hungry. They are starving for that opportunity. They have been deprived of that championship while the champion's been losing consistently. Up until last week, at least.
I have to believe that all of these women are convinced that they...
Sunshine's got a sledgehammer, my God!
Oh. This match is
Oh,
just...
right to Angelina
started.
Grace.
Deconstructed.
Sunshine showing that will to win.
What a submission
Really.
there. And Angelina breaking it up quickly. Oh, scratching at the eyes.
Well, you can't see, you can't fight.
Not
Oh,
exactly
and drop
part of any
kick.
not part of any martial art I know.
Oh, a flying elbow.
Well,
My God.
which martial art includes a sledgehammer?
Oh, did you see how Kenny Jordan landed trying to get a flying elbow, hit her spine right on the top of the sledgehammer?
Ooh, not a good place to land,
On
I've
court.
heard.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow. The length of Kenny Jordan's legs, being able to hit both Angelina Grace and Sunshine Sullivan at the same time.
Speaking of Angelina Grace, she's going for a kendo stick, and she is looking for a target.
Oh, getting
Oh.
ready, just waiting for opponents.
Oh, she seems content to let Kennedy
Why
take
interrupt the
her
punishment,
down.
right?
No, why?
It's just
Exactly.
a little energy you don't have to spend.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
try
Into
to
a
get a
quick
hit
octopus hold.
on Kennedy.
Oh, Sunshine breaking it up.
Yeah, she
No.
won't let that go through.
Uh-oh. Oh, it looks like she was
Mhm.
going for a team up, but Angelina Grace broke out of it too quick. But still, Sunshine with another drop kick.
Ooh. Kennedy
Going for a
looking
pin
to
and Kenny
stop
breaking
that
it up.
pin.
Oh, running
Ooh.
arm breaker.
I'm worried about Kennedy Jordan's knee there landing on that sledgehammer.
Oh! Oh my God, Sunshine
Oh.
Sullivan. Oh!
Tearing into her.
Oh, Angelina Grace taking
Kennedy.
advantage here.
It's very close to the rope, but it doesn't seem to have been something that Sunshine
Ooh,
noticed.
kick
A
out from
Very
Sullivan.
smart tactic, letting your opponents tear each other apart and then trying to sneak up and get that victory.
Yep, that's
Oh,
those
she's
wits, those
gloating.
wiles that
Oh, she
Angelina
better
Grace
turn
is
around
known
because she
for.
might be facing a... Oh! Lariat right to the back of the
Ooh.
neck.
I think Grace's loss to Sunshine Sullivan last time may have gotten in her way just now.
And now it's Sunshine and Kenny Jordan. Never mind, Sunshine throwing her right out of the ring.
Oh, she wants Grace to herself.
Oh. Oh. Reversal.
Seems like Grace might have.
Oh my God, Kenny Jordan stepping in the middle of a very nasty feud and getting the worst end of it.
Yep, stepping between light and dark is not a place you want to be.
Oh, it doesn't seem like Sullivan's having too fun of a time there either. As Grace starts tearing her down.
Oh, Kenny Jordan missing that flying
Kennedy
elbow.
tries to
there.
take advantage. Grace takes advantage of that.
Grace has the
And
sledgehammer
now
again.
she's got that.
Oh! Kenny
Ooh.
sees it coming.
Sullivan,
Oh!
come in.
Dodge after dodge
Grace.
after dodge. She's got her up. Oh! Choking her up on the ropes. And
Ooh.
DDT from Kennedy Jordan.
Everyone's
Just
getting
as
their
soon
licks
as
in.
they get someone knocked down, the other person is there to put them in their place as well.
Oh, wrists.
Oh, trying to sweep the legs out from under her, but Sunshine too quick.
Yeah.
Face buster.
Oh! Leg drop.
Grace willing to let Sunshine tear down Kennedy.
I mean, why not just let your opponents do your work for you?
No, exactly.
Until that opponent proves that they are fast enough to get back to you when they're ready.
Yeah, that is something both our other competitors have to watch out for. Sunshine Sullivan is known for her speed. We've seen some of her evasiveness. You can't let her get the drop back on you.
She is she's probably one of the fastest, bounciest, most exuberant people here on the roster. And oh, Kenny Jordan's got a chair. Oh!
Oh,
Grace ready
Oh.
for it.
Mm.
Uh-oh. Blocking that
Ooh,
suplex.
Kennedy breaking out.
Oh, into the octopus stretch.
and Sunshine is currently out. She's struggling. This might be an opportunity.
Oh,
An opportunity
dropping
for
her.
Grace to bring Jordan down.
Oh!
Ooh. Leg right on the chair when she landed. That is not going to feel good.
Running round Kennedy to get at each other.
Now Kennedy's got her up.
Kennedy.
Oh! Underhook
Oh,
suplex.
beautiful, beautiful suplex.
Textbook.
Oh, Kennedy's not done with either of her opponents
Into
now.
a Fujiwara armbar. is wearing her opponent down. Angelina Grace trying to wake up outside. Oh, going for a pin.
Grace not about to let that happen.
By Grace.
And then
Yeah,
adding
you wanna let
a disrespectful kick to Sunshine
Yeah.
on the way.
Making sure that Sunshine doesn't think it was for her benefit.
No, I don't think
spine
Angelina Grace does anything for anyone's benefit except for hers and her coven.
Oh, Sunshine back up.
Yeah, the thing you gotta watch out for in this three-way, as everyone knows, obviously you want to let your opponents wear each other down, but you cannot let them get close to taking that win. I think Grace knows that all too well. Oh, did you see her hit the ropes
Oh
there?
my god, nose right to the bottom of her. And those ropes, for the folks at home, those ropes are not soft. Those are steel cables wrapped in leather.
No. Unfortunately, we have to wrap them in leather.
Oh,
Cracking
that
at her
knee.
ankle with that. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Sunshine out.
Come on, man. Kennedy going
Oh.
for the kick out
Kennedy.
by Grace.
She can't believe it.
Grace has a bit more resilience than Jordan was expecting.
She used the sledgehammer, it didn't solve the problem. She's going for the kendo stick now, and
Now
eyeing
all
up the
women back in
referee.
ring. Oh, took too long.
Oh,
Sunshine. Oh my god. A
Face.
basement Hurricane Rana. And then, oh, leg sweep.
onto
Russian leg
the
sweep right to the chair. I don't know which one got the worst of that, but...
Speaking of that chair, Kennedy tried to bring it down.
Oh, right to the head.
Oh, the second try does it.
That woke Sunshine up, and
third
oh,
not lucky.
Lariat
Gosh.
takes her down.
Kennedy's, rather, Sunshine's evasiveness is the only thing keeping her in the match
Oh.
right now, which...
Oh.
unfortunately- Oh!
Oh, sunset flip.
Oh,
Now Kennedy's got her.
It's always that recovery you gotta really watch out for.
Angelina Grace on the outside, slithering like a snake as Sunshine takes a sledgehammer right to the knee.
That sledgehammer has been a very popular weapon for this particular
I
match.
mean,
Oh,
it makes
God.
sense.
I would be amazed if Sunshine
that
came out of
weight,
this
all
one
that
alive.
F-
Oh, suplex shoulders hitting
right
the chair.
onto the chair.
Oh, going for a spike
chop.
here. Angelina reversing it. Sunshine reversing. And another flip.
Sunshine.
A second kendo stick has entered the ring. Oh, missed that
Oh,
one.
Kennedy,
Sunshine just
not as
taking her time.
familiar
Oh,
with that kendo stick.
using the kendo stick
but
to
when
knock
a
Sunshine
foe
out of her
is-
position.
So when a foe is on the ropes,
Going for a pin.
can Grace
could be
break
it.
it up, or is this it? Oh,
Didn't even need it. Sunshine still got
Honey.
energy.
Kennedy Jordan's
Again-
got to be frustrated at this point.
Again, we cannot underestimate Sunshine Sullivan's pure endurance, despite her small size. But right now, she is flat on her back.
Kennedy with another
This is a
pin
great-
while the other opponent's distracted.
oh,
such
and
luck.
Angelina kicks out.
Oh, Sunshine showing a little hostility here. And proving she has energy with a front flip.
Oh. Handstand drop.
Sunny
Grace is
Sunshine
lining up for
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
tearing things
Oh!
up.
Kendo stick
Oh,
right to the
and
head.
when
Oh,
she
ducks! She ducked!
Ooh,
She ducked while it was swinging from behind her.
It would be more impressive if she sensed it the first time, but we'll take the second.
She had to know it was there, I suppose.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh!
and
Jumping
then
kick.
quickly knocking down Kennedy when she tries to get up.
Sending her to the corner.
Angelina making her way back up.
Oh, Angelina
Ooh,
going for a
trying
kick there,
to
but
kick
missing. As Sunshine's distracting
Sunshine.
the Jordan. Oh, lariat to the head.
Worst place for a lariat.
Oh, went for a chop, but it was blocked by Jordan again. Into the octopus stretch. Sunshine nowhere in the ring. This could be her chance.
Is
A
this
tap!
going to be it?
A tap!
Oh! Grace taps and Kennedy Jordan takes the win.
Sunshine Sullivan doesn't even know that it's over.
Not happy with the way things went there.
What a performance from Kennedy Jordan. Time and time again getting near falls, near submissions, and persistent
Here's your winner,
sticking to what she
Kennedy
knew
Jordan.
and finally locking it in and getting that victory and her ticket to Breakout.
Yeah, she was
She's
very,
beaten the champion once. Let's see if she can do it again.
she was very capably bouncing between both light and dark. Angelina Grace and Sunshine Sullivan both struggling with Kennedy Jordan various times throughout that match, and clearly it held into the end.
She has got to be feeling electric right now and extremely excited to be facing Kimberly Cho, our women's champion, at Breakout.
Yeah, this time for the title.
Oh man. She's beaten her once, but can she do it again when it matters the most? I hope so, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's a yes or no question, but not one we'll know the answer to until Breakout.
Well,
I guess.
don't worry, Ava. The women's action is not over yet.
Oh, good.
As we see our women's tag teams in a singles match. Something that we've been seeing quite often, tag teams in singles matches for whatever reason. I don't know what our GMs and commissioners are doing backstage, but yeah, there we are.
I mean, I think it gives the individual tag team members a chance to show their skills without anyone saying they're relying overly much on their teammate.
Well, if there's two women that I would say aren't relying on their teammates, it would be Lori Marie Osborne and Selena Niles. These women are deadly in a tag team and deadly on their own, and honestly, I don't know who's going to come out of this one victorious.
You know, actually, I know this isn't necessarily related to this match, but we did have another single member of a tag team not that long ago take on Kimberly Cho. I'm really wondering, where is the varsity team at?
Let's
Varsity
talk about
Club
the varsity
has
club.
been-
Dylan Whitney and Kathleen Kindle have been in our developmental branch, or in training sessions, showcasing their talent, really working over the fans, and there's been a lot of talk online and in the arena tonight talking about Varsity Club and wanting them to be in the title picture. I mean, it's kind of a shame that they aren't, because, and when you think about it, as much as Fabulous Truth was, wronged at Tenacity, they did still lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we had one of our tag teamers beat Kimberly Cho for the women's division, which
Pinned the
granted,
women's champion.
yeah, beat the women's champion by herself.
Like-
I would really like to see another shot from the Varsity Club.
And you know
Yeah.
what? I'll speak on it for the general managers, our bosses. It's strange that
Yeah.
Corey Austin pins the men's division champion, and his tag team gets a title match at Breakout against Vicious and Delicious. But Kimberly Cho gets pinned by Kathleen Kendall. Where's Varsity Club's title match for the tag championships?
Exactly.
You know what? Maybe
Who
Ava's been
these-
on to something all these weeks.
I think that we need a change of management.
Well, we don't even. I mean, have you guys even wait? Do you guys know who the manager is?
I mean, I do.
No, well, my understanding was that it was publicly traded, so technically everyone with stocks are the managers.
Oh, that's
Well,
terrifying.
no, but there's the general manager who does the booking.
Yeah, who's that guy or girl
I
or them?
I can't say.
Do you think if we all bought enough stocks, we could be the managers?
Whoa, us?
What's a stock?
Us lowly commentators, the managers of a wrestling company? Wow.
Well, excuse you, I am not a lowly commentator.
Okay, let's just get to the match.
I take pride in my commentating ability.
Just think, if we both bought 33.3% of the shares, if all three of us bought 33.3% of the shares, and had 1.1% we shared between us.
But I don't like sharing.
Okay, I don't need your
It's
fucking
scheduled
Steiner
for
math
one
right now,
fall.
camper.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Nikita Pierce from London, England, Lori Marie Osborne.
London, England.
Ah, yes, camper, your hometown, I believe.
It is. I am from London, England.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry for your loss.
Which part of London, England?
The worst part.
The London part. technically, most of the southeast of England is London.
Yeah.
Well, let's see who wins. London or Salem? Rivals from across the pond.
Yep.
Probably
Salem,
London.
Massachusetts, everyone knows the equal to London.
Yeah, well, we know that the people from London burned the people of
And
Salem.
accompanied by Terrence
Eventually.
Ray.
I don't know if that's true.
Representing the Disciples of Darkness from Salem, Massachusetts. One half of the Underground Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, Selena Niles.
Yeah, Selena Niles is a very vicious powerhouse in her own right. I'm honestly afraid of this thing.
Good. You should be afraid of more women.
I'm afraid of a lot of women.
You should be afraid of more. I think the world would be a better place if people were afraid of more women.
I feel like we should dig into that. That's actually kind of a funny thought. You know, Ava, sometimes you say things that make me think a lot more than I want to.
Yeah, it's sort of eldritch in that way.
Well, I know how hard thinking is for you, so I try to make you suffer how I can.
Yeah, everyone knows there's nothing tween a mad's head.
And we're ready.
And there's the bell.
Tag team partners at ringside to support.
Mm.
Oh!
Yeah, quick dodge by Niles.
Now, as we know, there's
Yeah.
no real stipulation for this match as far as we know. This is
fighting to
God.
fight.
This is really, yeah, just a fight to fight right before the going home show. So, honestly, the best bet would be to do as much damage to your opponent to get yourself a little advantage.
As long as it's before the bell, Jimenez.
And stops after the bell, Jimenez. Selena Niles taking an early advantage, but Lori quickly taking it back. Oh,
Let's see how long? Oh, it does not seem to last long. Oh, but Lori reverses that quickly, maintaining her control over the match. Oh, seems like we might be speaking so soon.
Oh,
The control of the match, as we like to call it, seems to be going back and forth like a hot potato.
oh, just stomping at the hand right there.
Going after the ankles as well.
Lori
but Lori's
quickly
up.
just shaking that off and getting right up. Not mattering much to Selena Niles, though.
This match is already a good display of skills. Their ability to counter one another and turn things back around has already been impressive on both of them.
Wow, dusting her hands off and then going right into the pin.
An early 2 count.
Oh. Hair pull. Oh, and just throwing it right back down on the mat.
Ooh, tried to do a big stomp. Lori saw it coming, got out of the way.
Osborne
too
with a
quick.
knee of her own. Now it's Niles quickly up.
Right into Lori's waiting leg, but caught by Niles.
And just shrugged right off. Oh! Oh! God, letting her free fall right to the mat.
Gravity is a dark work now.
I think Gravity's the biggest opponent, is one of the strongest opponents here at UPW.
Yeah, usually for the
Gravity.
people jumping backward.
Gravity, while weak in the universal sense, is strong.
Oh, what is Niles
In
doing
UPW.
going over the top rope? Oh, went for a big elbow, does not pay off, and meets a big boot in
No.
exchange.
Once again, Gravity proving it is neutral in the world.
Oh! Kick off the springboard. Now, Lori Marie Osborne, like our women's champion Kimberly Cho, is a devastating kicker. A catch-style wrestler, but has some of the strongest legs in the women's division. Oh, going into a pin. Kick out at 1.
Very, very quick, too.
Selena now's not giving up the assault, but oh, maybe she should have waited a bit.
Oh, a nice uppercut. Boot to the gut to stop her maneuver.
Oh, duck under. Leap over.
Leap over.
Oh!
Oh!
Power slam.
And
Back into the showy
going
pin
in
again.
for the pin. Oh,
Another
kick
kick
out from Osborne.
Right now, these women are seeming extremely evenly matched. Oh, oh, God. Oh, her elbow has not got to feel good at how many times it's hit the mat.
Yeah, a little too much lead up each time, giving Lori plenty of time to react.
Oh, straight jacket suplex from Lori. Selena rolls outside and oh! Forearm to the outside.
Oh, it's a falling lariat.
Oh, using her leg, just pressing against Selena's abdomen, squeezing the air out of her lungs there.
I'm gonna make you piss yourself. I can just imagine hearing her say that right.
Is that what other Londonites sound to you?
Yeah, that's what we all sound like.
Oh, okay.
I actually have a filter on my voice right now to.
Oh, naturally.
Of course you do.
Both women back in the ring. Oh, here we go. The Disciples of Darkness trying to turn the
Lori
tables again.
letting herself get distracted by one
Letting
of the
herself get
spectators.
distracted. She stood up at the apron. How does Lori know that she wasn't just gonna walk in the ring?
I feel like.
Well,
okay,
she didn't.
I obviously prefer an honorable match. I don't feel like that was an honorable maneuver. However, I do have to agree with Ava. That's the referee's job, not Lori.
Yeah.
She's buying into Niles's.
Roll up.
Or
Lori needs to focus on the match. She needs to keep her head in the game.
Oh my God! The air with a European uppercut.
The only time Europe has been good in the Midwest.
Into a quick pin.
Used to be an EU uppercut, but then England attended to that.
Now it's known as a Brexit jab.
A Brexit breaker.
Yeah, it's lost a lot of its power.
Nikita Pierce trying to hype up Lori from the ringside on the ground where she's supposed to be and not on the fucking apron.
Interesting how she's decided that the ringside is the appropriate place, when before they both agreed that it was the locker room.
Yeah, except this
Lori
time they're
going
supposed to be there.
Oh, knee right
Allegedly.
across the chest. Into a quick pin. And Taryn trying to distract the ref, but
No.
That was kicked out anyways. The
You're
ref this
trying
time
to distract the ref for
focused.
trying
Give
to
that ref-
energize her partner into breaking out, which he did.
Give that ref a raise.
He paid attention, didn't get distracted. Proud of him.
Finally, someone
Good for
actually
him.
doing their goddamn job.
Better than that last ref, that's for sure. Got distracted by every little thing.
Oh, into the torture rack. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Busted across the shoulders.
into a pin. That might be it. Ooh, getting the shoulder up the
close.
last
Kick out.
second. He's got her up again. Oh, arm drag to get out of it.
Oh, reversed.
And Nikita excited by that maneuver.
What's Lori doing here? Oh, went for a dropkick, but not close enough.
No, and Niles taking advantage of her foe's mistake.
Oh, man. Rolling outside. Oh, this is not where she wants to be, between two Disciples of Darkness on her own.
Doing a little lap.
Oh, fighting back.
Oh, and a dodge at the counterattack.
I mean, you say between two Disciples of Darkness, but Taryn Ray's not really doing anything.
Wow, what a
And
surprise,
we
honestly.
Yeah, she's
nice
a
change of
spectator. Why
goddamn
would she
pace.
get involved in the fight?
I'm
She's
sure
just
Taryn
your
Ray is
what?
fighting the urge right now with her fucking anger issues.
That's very sexist of you, Madhouse.
Or sending
Back in the ring.
Oh, see, there we go. Just as I expected, Taryn Ray can't control herself.
She didn't even do anything. What are you
She
talking
tried.
about? No, she didn't.
And look at her now.
Oh, Lord.
She's trying to cheer on her friend. When has that been a bad thing? Lori needs to be focused on her opponent.
Oh my god, European uppercut from the air.
Lori was ready for it the entire time.
Oh, and another kick out.
By Niles.
Another close pin.
Oh, big boot right across the chin. Oh, and a leg drop.
Oh, tried to get for a stomp.
Oh.
Osborne sees it coming.
There, fly right past.
Oh.
I think Lori might have Miles' number, predicting that attack from behind and then countering her maneuvers as needed.
Oh. Niles going out of the ring to try to recover.
And Lori going to the top rope.
Not far behind her.
This might
get
not
enough
pay off,
air.
but oh, forearm to the outside.
Oh.
Ray pacing to try and keep her hands to herself.
What's Lori gonna do here? Oh, up across the barricade. Oh.
Honestly, Niles' abdomen must be so sore after this just relentless assault.
Oh! Her head hit the back of the metal there, it looked like. Counts up to 6 now.
If they want to...
Uh-oh. Now Niles in control.
Throwing... Interesting. I didn't think she'd want it back in the ring, but I guess she wants to win this decisively.
She wants more time to hurt her opponent. Oh, into a pin.
Oh, kick out from Osborne.
Fast one, too. Looks like Lori might be recovering.
Niles looks ready to fix that issue.
Trying to weaken that uppercut hand.
Oh, wait, was that a trash can? Uh-oh. Into a submission, cranking at the neck there.
I wonder,
man.
Ava, I wonder who could have thrown that.
Cranking at the neck. Lori has been in this one for a bit there.
These crowds are wild.
Oh my god, we know it was Taryn Ray.
We don't have any footage of that.
Yes, just wiping up the ring with the trash.
And look who's at it again.
And she's not even on the apron. What's your problem?
Unfortunately,
Uh-oh.
it seems...
Into the torture rack. Oh! Fighting out of it this time.
Fighting out.
Seems Lori is prone to distraction.
Oh! European uppercut again. Going for the pin. Oh, the ref distracted and the rope break in.
Seems like the ref being distracted is doing more favors for Lori than hurting her.
Elbow drops to the face.
Another pin.
No distraction this time.
Oh, and it's over.
And Lori Marie Osborne takes the win.
Completely
over.
exhausted, just falling out after that grueling fight.
Nikita Pierce, of course, staying outside the ring and not trying to distract either the referee or the other competitor, as
Because
she
she
should have been.
believes that her partner can do it on her own.
And right she was.
Here is your winner,
This, of course, means...
Lori Marie Osborne.
This, of course, means that in 2 separate one-on-one matches, both members of the Fabulous Truth have gained victory over the Disciples of Darkness tag team.
Let's just see if they'll be able to work against the two of them together in Breakout.
Well, we've seen Nikita Pierce defeat Taryn Ray. We've seen Lori Marie Osborne defeat Cena Niles. Together, I think Fabulous Truth can defeat the Disciples of Darkness.
Yeah, especially
And
when the
I
Disciples
think-
of Darkness were only arguably not working together during those matches.
I mean, they were only working together as much as any superstar works with their fans.
Well,
That's-
that brings us to tonight's main event. The height of this conflict that's been going since Tenacity. Elliot Rhodes versus Jason Pham.
You know, they have a lot of rules when it comes to what you can bring into a prison. And it includes not bringing in explosives because they don't want a breakout. And I feel like that's a good thing we're dealing with this now. This conflict has been explosive from day one.
Yeah, and it
That was a
seemed
really
to
long
just come out of
metaphor, too.
nowhere. Elliot Rhodes kind of picking a fight with the person that just happened to be in the way, which was Jason Pham. And then Jason Pham retaliating week after week, and it just kept being a horrible back and forth between the two.
Well,
Wow.
hold on. I believe Rhodes also followed up that first week following that attack with a pretty gruesome one outside the ring. And then Jason Pham, I think, lost his patience.
Yeah. But regardless, Elliot Rhodes has been consistently winning, defeating competitors like Mike the Reaper Reed. Jason Pham has defeated Elliot Rhodes twice, lost to Elliot Rhodes once, I believe. It's kind of a pretty even victory. 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 losses. I can't remember exactly for the boys since Tenacity.
Yeah, I think Pham has only lost the once to Rhodes. But Rhodes has been taking on other matches, has won against fairly competent fighters. But this thing has just not left them alone. And Ava has been annoyed by this. Every time one of them competes, the other gets brought up by name. Just because it's been overshadowing everything they've been doing. And I think they're just about done. I think they want to put this to bed. And I can't imagine it's going to be peaceful.
Oh man, I hope we find peace at some point in this, because it's getting ugly at this point.
Look, I've been annoyed when we've been bringing up Jason Pham when Elliot Rhodes is clearly trying to do his own thing. If they want to fight each other, I will be more than happy to talk about Jason Pham and Elliot Rhodes and how this burning hatred that seethes inside of both of them is going to destroy them both.
Well, either
And
way,
I would love to see that happen right here, right now.
Well, either way, this fight between them ends tonight because the winner of this match will go on to face Cassidy Graves at Breakout, which is, in my opinion, not a fate that I would wish on anybody at this rate. That man is insane.
No, we were not sure about it at first, but he took on the fighting champion title, and he held his own and held his title against myriad threats, and he's been keeping himself sharp.
Yeah,
I
ever
mean,
since-
I want to say I have never had any doubt in Cassidy Graves.
What about when he faced Adrian Yamamoto?
Never had any doubt.
Sure. I'm gonna roll the footage on your ass.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
see.
have footage.
Look, it doesn't even matter who wins here, because Adrian Yamamoto
God damn
will
it.
be back.
Adrian Yamamoto
He's
is
not going to be
He
back.
is on
He's
vacation
gone.
in the fucking Pacific. Like he is not. He is enjoying his time.
He's nowhere
That's just what he
near.
wants Graves to think, but he's going to swing back in for that championship. The Dragon Warlord is destined for the belt.
Not anytime soon.
You know what, Camper? I'm starting to not believe in destiny because this is so far fetched. It seems.
No, he's coming back. He's winning the belt. I guarantee it.
I'm not saying he's never coming back. I'm saying he's been gone for a bit, and he's gonna be gone for a bit longer.
I'm saying I won't be surprised if he shows up tonight during this very match. Adrian Yamamoto
He's
switching
not.
in for
He's
Jason
not.
Pham.
Oh, I think they're starting the match.
Yeah, they're starting the match. Someone's coming in the ring.
Got the cameras.
Jesus Christ.
Get our cameras over there.
You're impossible, Camper. Oh, and we're in the match, and oh, we've seen this before. These two facing off against each other.
Oh yeah, look at that,
oh, God, it's already looking
anger burning
Words for
between
each
them.
other.
Ref having to separate them. I don't know what they said exactly, but they didn't start swinging at each other immediately as they walked the middle of the ring.
That's something. They guess they don't want to get disqualified.
Maybe this will be just an amicable match?
That's a bit much.
From the start, it sounds like that wish is denied. Throwing Elliot Rhodes' entire body into the mat.
Oh. Joe Fujiwara armbar there.
Yeah.
I can hear the pain from here.
Good.
Oh, Jason Pham so far very dominant in this
Going
match.
in.
That's happened before, but Rhodes has shown he has the stamina to withstand these attacks and come back twice as hard.
Twisting that leg, putting pressure on the knee.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, into a... What is... Oh, Jesus. Cranking at the knees there.
Yep.
Shooting
Against
his heel into
classic
the
Pham
knee.
tactics, going directly for those legs.
Strong style specialist and social media influencer Jason Pham using those devastating kicks and targeting those legs in the most gruesome of ways.
Oh, falling drop kick to the face.
Okay, Elliot Rhodes is back on his
Rhodes looking
feet.
to give Pham an introduction to his legs.
Uh-oh. Going for a leg maneuver. Oh my God, ow! Jesus.
Rhodes, he has the experience.
Oh. Tossing
He
over.
knows what to do. Ooh.
Rhodes may have experience at the company we cannot name, but that company is not UPW. I feel like...
Oh, he has experience
Oh,
in more
off the
places
springboard.
than just
Oh.
that company. He's been all over the world.
Oh.
He is one of our most experienced wrestlers in the company. He's fought in a variety of locations, and he has brought all those skills home to UPW.
I will say, Elliot
Brings them
Rhodes is
there.
a jack of all trades, and some may say it's a master of none, but he has a bunch of skills that Jason Pham does not have. He has high flying ability and power that Jason Pham cannot compete with. Jason Pham has to double down on his already present skills to defeat Elliot Rhodes again.
That's true. I've never really believed in the jack of all trades, master of none phrase, because all it takes is pulling out something your opponent cannot account for. You
Well,
don't need
that's
to be
the
a
thing.
master of it.
Well, that's the thing, is that people often don't realize that that's not the Colt phrase.
Oh, knee bar and rope break.
Rope break.
Great ring
You
awareness from
make it-
Elliot Rhodes there.
You might be a jack of all trades and a master of none, but better, they say, than a master of one. Showing that sometimes versatility trumps specialization.
Right now, Elliot Rhodes seems to be on the receiving end of a beatdown. Oh, never mind. Maybe it's me. Maybe I jinx it.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Oh, standing elbow drop into a kip up.
Ooh, kick up.
And showing
Elliot
off for the
Rhodes
crowd while he
is-
has the opportunity.
He is
on the
feeling himself.
apron.
He
Oh,
is
we're coming
hyped
back
up.
in.
He has energy for days, and he is looking to turn that against Jason Pham.
Oh, wow. Into a quick pin. Kick out
Ooh,
and
kick
one.
out on one. Pham nowhere near ready to give it.
Impressive show. In the corner.
Into the corner.
Elliot Rhodes
Quickly
quickly following
followed
up,
up.
and another spear. Dragging to the center. On the
Not
springboard.
wasting
Oh,
a
kick.
second.
It didn't look like he got all of it, but he definitely got enough of it. Oh, speeding up to the top
Going
rope.
up on the top rope.
What a frog splash into a pin.
The speed with which he climbed up that rope.
Oh, that put Jason Pham down to it too.
Like I
Let's
said,
see if he
Elliot
can-
Rhodes is a traveled wrestler. We have not seen anything like him before. Wow!
Oh my goodness.
Acrobatics, the athleticism of Elliot Rhodes right now.
Here I thought Pham was the high flyer.
He's not.
Well, between the two.
Oh, twisting at that ankle and knee again.
Pham looking to recover lost ground, not finding it, instead
Enziguri
finding the
knocking
boot.
Jason Pham off. Ooh, clubbing blow.
The ring is shaking under the force of Elliot Rhodes' attack.
He's got the feet up, fighting back.
Trying to keep his guard up, but Rhodes was ready for that.
Oof.
Every time Jason Pham is recovering,
Ooh.
Elliot Rhodes seems to turn it right back around.
Raising drop kick to the knees there. Uh-oh. Oh. What a combination. Oh, man. Just
Reversal
these
by
men are
Pham.
not letting each other get an inch. Do a
Going
pin.
for a pin.
Kick out at
Kick out
one.
on one.
This deep in the match, that is pretty impressive after all the punishment he's taken. Oh,
I mean,
what
he's
a
still
DDT.
taking a while to get up, and he paid for it.
He didn't just spike his head, he spiked his whole body into the ground that time.
Cannot get his hands on
Powerbomb
Rhodes.
position. Uh-oh. Oh, cradling him up.
He's
And-
going in.
Suplex!
Yes. Classic Rhodes maneuver.
Uh-oh. He's hyping himself up. He's ready to unleash something.
He is.
Spear! Spear
Ooh.
right to Jason Pham! Oh, and he's not done with the punishment. Taking out the arm. Going to the top rope again.
Again, so much agility.
Summoning
Elliot
Pham
Rhodes
up.
using every
Oh.
part of his arsenal. Top drop kick
Just
off the top rope.
stepping across his chest.
He's not even done yet. Not even done yet.
Oh, shaking the
Oh.
hips for the people. And again,
And again, he is giving the crowd everything they
something
want.
about Elliot Rhodes that a lot of people don't know. Loves to dance. A big dancer, this guy. Much like Kenny Valentine.
I don't know if he should have used that time to dance or if he should have used it to win. But it doesn't seem to be bothering him all that much.
Oh!
I
Knee
was
right to
gonna
the
say,
face and that opened
he
Pham
timed-
up there.
He timed getting back in the ring perfectly. It seems like both of our competitors are firmly in control of themselves in this match, which is a nice change.
I've noticed that Elliot
I
Rhodes
don't
has tried to
know.
go for the lock twice, but Jason Pham is... Oh no. This might be it.
Going in.
Rolling death like
Rolling
he's close to the
death
ropes.
He's very close to the ropes.
Can he reach it?
Just inches away. So close. And, powering through it.
Oh.
And
Instead of
to
going to the
unwind
rope, like,
himself.
using sheer strength to get out. He's
Got him in a
looks
fireman's
somewhat
carry.
shaky on his
Oh,
feet.
taking him down.
Ooh.
Into another pin.
Going for the pin. Ooh,
Shoulder
kick
up
out
at the
on
last
two.
second. Elliot Rhodes' disbelief.
Elliot Rhodes not ready to let it end here.
Oh,
Oh,
getting that leg up.
ooh, those legs of Rhodes are not looking good. Literally having to use
Gosh.
the turnbuckle to climb to his feet,
Oh,
and now getting choked out against it.
and right now the bridge of Jason Pham's nose is just trickling with blood.
Oh my goodness. Now that's what we want to see.
Well, I don't know if I wanted to see that, but
Oh, reversal by Rhodes. Those legs are
Uh-oh.
horribly
Jason
damaged.
Pham in the
but still
corner.
strong.
Making the same mistake Rhodes did.
Spear to the spine, turning him inside out there. Uh-oh, this might
Right
be it.
on the face.
He's locking it in
He's going in.
for the lock.
Oh,
Quickly escaping
Did
that.
not
Yeah, I
get
guess
it
he
all
just
the way
did-
in. Jason Pham fighting
oh.
out.
I think he just didn't interlock his fingers. He didn't manage.
It's going to be hard to submit a submission specialist.
Pham felt it coming and got out of it as soon as he could. And again.
The amount of reversals in this match alone is incredible. Both very skilled.
I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm excited for one of these men to face off against the world champion Cassidy Graves. Oh, hammer away at the knee.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the power of the lock comes from the knee locking.
Once again, kicking.
Oh, into a pin.
Away.
This might be a bit ambitious, but maybe it was enough. Wow!
It was
enough.
Surprise
Elliot
victory.
Rhodes takes down Jason Pham.
And now
A decisive win.
Jason Pham looking up at his opponent.
Is Jason Pham just going to take this?
He looks very
Is
upset.
he going to let all of that power and passion,
I hope he
all
doesn't
that
attack him from
fuel?
behind again.
Come on, Pham. Don't do this. Don't be like this.
Do it,
No,
Pham.
Pham.
No.
He's got his fist
Give
ready.
in, Pham. Give in to hatred.
But he
let the
stood
power
back.
flow through. He
just
seemed
leaving
upset, but
he looks like he's
He's-
accepting his loss, and a stare down between the two men, and wow.
Is that acceptance?
I think it was.
that's ugh. What a impotent loss
Oh,
by Jason Pham.
You know what? Jason Pham did lose this match, but I think he kept something very important. His reputation.
I don't know. What that shows to me is that Elliot Rhodes didn't just break Jason Pham's body. He broke his spirit too.
Okay, come on now. I think you're being a little too harsh on the guy. Jason Pham saw that there's no point in continuing this feud. He's not going to get that breakout opportunity. So why continue to mess things up when he can save himself to fight another day? He lost fair and square.
And I feel like
Exactly.
it's also
He'll-
important to shine a light on this. Rhodes accepted his walking away. He didn't follow him up. He didn't seem to trash talk. I think this might be it.
Well, I mean, it's as we've seen. Elliot Rhodes has been trying to leave this behind. He's been trying to put this thing with Pham in the past, and now Pham has finally realized that he's just not strong enough to stop
let's
Rhodes.
not forget that
And
Elliot
Rhodes
Rhodes
is
started
all
this whole
the
beef.
happy to let it. Elliot Rhodes is all the happier to let Jason Pham slink away and lick his wounds.
Okay, but Elliot Rhodes started this whole beef right here between Jason Pham and himself.
Yeah, he started it, and he's come out on top in the end.
Well,
So,
the only way that he's going to come out on top, truly, is by beating Cassidy Graves next week at Breakout, which, as
I
things have
mean,
looked in the past, isn't
no
very
one,
likely.
no one's been able to do it before, but I don't know. There's something different about Elliot Rhodes. If anyone can do it, it might be him.
Well, this has been an insane going home show as we prepare for Breakout next week.
I'm looking forward to this. We have a lot of solid matches lined up. We have the Women's Championship with Kimberly Cho and Angelina Grace. No, Kennedy Jordan.
Yeah,
Kennedy
not
Jordan, what am I
her.
saying? No, Angelina Grace got
Angelina Grace
pinned.
lost.
Who gave you that note? Get that note out of here.
Yeah.
Faulty information.
We also have JT versus the men's champion Nathan Perez.
Oh,
which-
this has been a long time coming.
A surprising turn for what seemed to be the start of a new blossoming friendship and now enemies.
Unfortunately, Perez just could not keep his ego in check, attacking JT from behind right after a match that he was supporting him in. Ridiculous.
I don't know. Some people could say that JT got what was coming for him after messing up that match for Perez earlier last week.
We also have a disgusting grudge match coming up between Beretta Stone and Diamond Diaz.
And Diaz putting the hurt on Beretta Stone, which I don't think anyone saw coming.
Shockingly
But now-
convincing match for Diaz as well.
I mean, I think Ava said it best. She is conniving, she is tricky, and she is manipulative. And that's not just an out-ring skill, that is in-ring too, as we saw tonight.
Although, after Beretta Stone firmly thrashed Diaz during that backstage attack, and now Diaz has fairly convincingly beat Stone. I have to wonder if they'll both be ready for each other in their cell match.
Oh, yeah.
No escape. No freedom. The only way to win is to break out your
Two
opponent's
Hell in a Cell
heart.
matches. I can't wait. We also have Tag Team Championships as we see the Fabulous Truth take on the Disciples of Darkness and Vicious and Delicious defend their titles against Country Dominance.
Can we make bets right now that Vicious and Delicious is going to thrash
Oh, they're
Country
going
Dominance?
to decimate Country Dominance. Country Dominance doesn't stand a chance. I'm sorry.
Vicious and Delicious, both independently and together, have fairly convincingly defeated everything coming their way.
You can't outsmart these guys. You can't surprise them. Even if you do surprise them, they somehow find a way to be prepared for it again. They have a counter for every single thing you throw at them. They are I don't even know how to describe this tag now. I've never seen anything like this. They're like on a different level of cohesion.
Vicious and Delicious stand tall at the top of the men's tag team division, and they stand there for a good reason.
Now, realistically, I'm not even really excited for that match. I think Vicious and Delicious is going to sweep it. I'm excited to see a match where the lights don't shut out, and we actually see the legitimate victors of the women's tag team title.
You know what? I'm wanting to see the actual number one
see
contenders,
why that matters.
Fabulous Varsity Club, take a shot at those titles. I mean, Fabulous Truth has proven themselves. They have beaten both the tag team champions in singles matches, and maybe they'll do it again in an actual tag team match. But the Varsity Club deserves this shot. They are the number one contenders.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it was that first showing against Too Cool that really put them on the back foot. Especially since then, Too Cool has done exactly what we expected them to do.
We also have more announcements from our general managers here at UPW. At Breakout, we will also see a women's battle royale competitors to be announced in the near future, as well as an asylum match. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm sure they'll explain it to us by the time we clock in for work next week.
I don't think I've ever heard of an asylum match.
Wait, you guys get to clock out?
Wait, you're just stuck here?
Yeah, you're part of the union, right, Ava?
Those motherfuckers!
Okay, well, let's all talk about what the big draw for next week at Breakout is, and that is the main event, the World Championship, where Elliot Rhodes will take on the undefeated, undisputed World Champion of UPW, Cassidy Graves.
We'll see if the man who's been around the world and back again can claim the World Championship.
Or maybe, like many others, he will succumb to the Graveyard Shift.
Well, Graves wouldn't succumb to the Graveyard Shift.
Oh.
We're not talking about Graves.
Aren't we?
No.
Oh,
Elliot Rhodes is the man who's been around the world and back again.
Yeah, he's a travel. It's his whole thing, camper.
I mean, Graves has also been to some weird places.
I don't know. He's been around. I don't know if those places are in the world.
He delivered a fucking menagerie to us not that long ago.
Again, I don't know if he's been around the world necessarily.
Okay, well, look, I like Rhodes just as much as anyone else, but Graves is on a different level entirely. That man is superhuman.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with that man, but the second that he feels blood leaving his body, he becomes a man possessed that cannot be stopped. He's the man who took down, who's taken on Curtis Frost, Hercules Jimenez, Adrian Yamamoto.
I know, I'm still a little surprised by that.
Took 2 Dragon Fangs and stood right back up to get a pinfall victory. This man is insane. I have not seen anything like him before.
We may never see his like again, but I honestly don't think, as long as the Dragon Warlord isn't there, I think that title's staying right around his belt.
Can you go a day without mentioning the Dragon Warlord?
Adrian
cannot.
Yamamoto is not going to be at Breakout. Mark my words. If Adrian Yamamoto shows up at Breakout, I don't know what I'll do. But
Well,
I know I'm not
You
going to
know,
have to
let's
do
make a bet out of this. Maybe if Adrian Yamamoto shows up at Breakout, you say something nice about Mr. Macho.
I don't know if that's possible.
Well, you better get thinking
Good
if he
thing I
does.
won't have
But
to do it.
obviously he won't, so if he doesn't, what will Camper have to do?
Forsake honor for all time.
Well, you know what? Safest bet I've ever made, because Adrian Yamamoto
Oh my god,
is coming
Camper,
to
think
Breakout.
about this!
No, I don't have to. It's destiny. It's fate. It is. He is coming back.
He's not going to be there. It's not realistic. You're
those-
delusional.
Those photos on Instagram are edited to hell and back. They
have
relaxing.
location stamps on them.
No, he isn't relaxing on a beach. What he is doing, it may seem tropical, but he is meditating under a waterfall right now.
Oh god. That does sound very in character for him, but I don't think he's coming back to UBW at the pay-per-view randomly. Okay,
He is
Camper?
coming back at Breakout. Mark my words. Mark my honor.
Oh my god. Okay, well, that's it for tonight, everybody. We will see you next week at Breakout. Until next time.
Thank you for joining us.
And good night.